Today, August 24, 2024, it's a magnificent Saturday and a magnificent weekend throughout much of the country, Canada, but it's just glorious weather, a lovely way to end the summer as we approach Labor Day. This last week was the Democratic National Convention, and I watched a fair bit of it, even though it's so late. I was able to see a fair bit of it, and it was very, very important. If you're an American, you want to say, I'm an American. Go watch. What do I mean, go watch? Say, it's over. I'm going to give you two things to go watch. A homework assignment, but you're an American, and it's important. You're supposed to care about America. Go watch President Joe Biden's speech. He was strong. It's interesting. After the debate, when he was sick, he was getting old, and obviously the party compelled him and asked him to step aside, really, and which he did. But there was a short period thereafter where, when I looked at him, he looked kind of small, and he reminded me of Bilbo Baggins. I should like to hold, the one ring of power. I should like to see it one more time. He wasn't that at all. He was strong and forthright and honest and patriotic and truthful and very clear that the reason he ran in the first place is because of what had gone on in Charlottesville. Yeah, that's right, where you had Nazis and Ku Klux Klansmen and anti-Semites all coming out, and Trump says, oh yeah, good people on both. And he got involved really to save the country just shortly after his son had passed. But it was very strong, and you should be proud he's the President of the United States, still, right now. But what became very, very clear is one of the greatest things that Joe has done in his whole remarkable, distinguished career serving our country from when he was in his 20s was his selection of Kamala Harris. Now I'm going to do something cute. It was so cute to me. It was at the conference, and I know, especially all you Trumpsters, you think it's probably fun and cool. I can't even say her name. Idiots. So I'm going to make it easy for you, idiots. Show some respect, idiots. Kerry Washington did it this way. She brought out a couple of Kamala's grandnieces. And the first one talked about how in a compound sentence, you use a comma. And the second said, when you sing, you say la, comma, la, comma, la. Got it? Now you got it. Now you don't have to be disrespectful. It's easy. Comma, la. Gosh, I've been around for a while now. It's funny. Time has a way of moving along. And I'm going to read some names real quick. I think, technically there was some overlap. Dwight D. Eisenhower, JFK, Lyndon Johnson, Richard Nixon, Gerald Ford, Jimmy Carter, Ronald Reagan, George Bush, William Clinton, George Bush II, Barack Obama, Donald J. Trump, Joseph R. Biden Jr. Kamala Harris's speech was one of the greatest speeches, if not the greatest speech I have ever heard. It was so authentic, so excellent, so on point, so impassioned. You know, we talk about, you know, Bill Clinton and Barack Obama being great orators. Obama's always cool or whatever, and you know, and Clinton was always more of, you know, folksy in his approach, and they were both great. She was well beyond both. And then you look at the others, and boy, you have a Kamala is the daughter of the immigrants who has now risen to the absolute highest ranks. And I was saying with Joe Biden, his distinguished career, perhaps the greatest thing he ever did was recognizing the supreme excellence of Kamala Harris and asking her to be his vice president. She's groomed, she's smart, she's knowledgeable, she loves the country, and she understands and detests liars and cheaters and felons and Donald Trump. They continue under the covers. It's so nice to have room for your feet to just lie comfortably under the covers. Fellow I've known since I was in kindergarten. We're still in touch, it's nice. And it's not a Facebook thing, we've remained in touch. Maybe I'll talk about this in another time. But he offered the word to me, perfidious. And I suspect you guys know, I love the written word. It's part of who I am, but perfidious is a good one. Treacherous, duplicitous, deceitful, disloyal, faithless, unfaithful, false, traitorous. These words all implicate Donald Trump. You know that's exactly who this man is. All of you would-be Trumpsters, go. I think you have a duty, not to go take the hour, watch Joe Biden's speech, and then watch Kamala Harris's speech. She's going to be the next president of the United States of America. And thank God, right? Because we don't want a lying, cheating, Putin suck-up, psychophant, fat fuck running this country. We are the greatest country on earth. And we're important to the rest of the world for what we stand for. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ted Cruz can't even say it. Go look online. He can't even recite it. Prick. Texas, come on, Texas, come along. Throw that mother out. Please watch. I think it's your duty, but it's so special. We're all Americans, indivisible. We're the United States of America. Go watch. It's that impressive. Thumbs up, feet up.